Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have got a little Chelsea transfer news video, something I haven't done in a while. After my match review yesterday doing pretty well, I'd say. Not brilliant, but I'm pretty happy with how it's gone compared to the recent videos. I've suddenly got an influx. Don't want to make videos for you guys and just go back to what we used to do. Chelsea videos, Chelsea news videos as much as I can. Previews, reviews, the lot pretty much. And as I'm getting ready to watch Liverpool versus Manchester City, hoping for a draw because I keep Chelsea top, I thought, why don't I just record a very quick Chelsea news video. So I've got 4 of the best stories that you need to know about today surrounding Chelsea, and without further ado, let's just get into it. And we're going to start off with the main man, CHALOBAH. Came back from loan from Lorient last season. Don't actually know how brilliantly he did for them. I know they just escaped relegation, but he scored his 2nd goal of the season yesterday for Chelsea. Something that I definitely wouldn't have thought I'd be saying at the start of the season. And he's doing very well for Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel in this back 3 system. Now heading into the game, there were some rumours that maybe he'd play in midfield, maybe as like a number 6 sort of, but I did believe that he would probably play in the back 3. I wasn't sure if Loftus cheek would be as deep as he was, or if he was going to go forwards, or if Hudson and Odoi would play wing back with Azpilicueta in a back 4, right back, or in the front 3 like he was in the end. And from CHALOBAH's brilliant start to the season, even though he has literally barely played, no, I wouldn't say he's barely played. He played in the Super League. He got a start against Crystal Palace, it was. He scored then. He scored yesterday. I'm sure he's played games in between. His contract currently ends in 2023. In 2 years, well, 3 years technically. No, my maths. Oh my god. 2 years time it ends, 2023. But Chelsea are keen to extend that deadline to 2026. He has played 7 games so far. Wow, that's a lot. Now I believe this is because we've seen the likes of Livramento go. I'm not going to go through all of that. We know the players that have gone for free or very cheap because their contracts are expiring soon in the academy. Now Trevor CHALOBAH, his current deal ends in 2023, so he must have just got him to extend it maybe the last couple of years. But luckily, he was able to make it past. Tuchel likes him, and he's still in with his contract right now. And I think that the board just want to keep him because it would be a humongous loss if we had just seen the best out of Trevor CHALOBAH. I need to lose him in 2 years or 1 year on a cheap. Next up, I have got a little, just very quickly, I'm going to mention what Virgil van Dijk said to, I don't even know, just an interview. He was asked who he thinks the best defenders in the world are, and he went and said Thiago Silva and Tony Rudiger are the top 2 in the world. He also praised Manchester City centre-half Aymeric Laporte, and Rudiger impressed with how the German has become such a key figure for Chelsea after recovering from a knee injury of his own, because we know Virgil van Dijk has just recovered from his own knee injury and he's back in the Liverpool starting 11, as I've got it on the side here. He then went and said the old guys like Sergio Ramos, Jared Piqué and Thiago Silva, the game has evolved and defending is different. So I was just thinking, why has he not put himself up there? It's obviously just he's being humble. He's saying, but I'm just glad that the likes of Rudiger, Silva getting the popularity that they deserve from being so good defensively, especially Rudiger yesterday. Jesus, he was class. He was so class. Now, thirdly, we have got one of those little players that you've probably never heard of until now, that Chelsea are reportedly interested in alongside Manchester City, Manchester United and Liverpool. And he goes by the name of Darwin Núñez. According to the Daily Star, Chelsea and the other clubs I listed are all interested in a little striker. He's quite a big striker, to be fair. Darwin Núñez. He plays for Benfica and he is 22 years old. Now here on Transfermarkt, you can see he's 22 years old. He's 1.87 m, which I did do the maths, which is 6'1.3". He's a striker, Uruguayan, and plays for Benfica in Portugal, which is technically the 5th best league in the world now, ahead of Ligue 1. In the Champions League, he has managed 2 goals in 2 appearances, 66 goal participation for Benfica so far this season in that competition. Both those goals did come against Barcelona. He scored one early on and then one late on from the penalty spot. And in the Liga, what's it called? Liga NOS. It's apparently not called that anymore. The Liga Portugal Bwin. He has played 5 games and scored 4 goals, which is once again a very, very good return. Interesting thing about all of this is that he is obviously 22 years old, just turned 22 in June, and Transfermarkt rate him at £18 million. However, he does have a release clause of, wait for it, £125 million. That's a bit much. That's quite a lot, isn't it? I'd be very surprised if any team pays that much money for a striker that no one's ever heard of. But why are Chelsea interested in him? We just signed Lukaku, maybe as a backup because we don't really have backup strikers, but we have players that can play there. I don't know. I'm not too sure if Chelsea are going to be the ones coming through with Darwin Núñez. And lastly, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Saúl Ñíguez. Basically, the Spaniard came in on deadline day on loan from Atletico Madrid. He has an option to buy at the end of the season, and I was pretty glad about that because I thought £30 million or however much the option is, that's a bit of a bargain. However, after his debut coming against Aston Villa, he didn't do great, did he? He got subbed off at half time. We won that game in the end, it was alright. So I'm just watching the game over here. But Saúl got subbed off at half time because of his disappointing debut. He then got played in the cup against Villa again, did alright that time, but I believe he has now dropped down the pecking order a lot. Obviously, Kante's got to be first, Jorginho, Kovacic second and third. After yesterday, Loftus-Cheek's got to be up there, and Barkley as well. Ross Barkley in that position. He got the assist for Timo Werner's winner eventually yesterday, and I think now Saúl is now 6th choice midfielder. So what's going to happen to him? He's not going to play much now. He's not going to get the option to buy paid if he doesn't change his performances. But being honest, I don't see his performances changing anytime soon. I just want to know what you guys thought about that. Do you think Saúl is now 6th choice midfielder? Will we buy him permanently? I don't think so. And what was really the point in getting him in the end if we already have Loftus-Cheek and Barkley? Maybe Tuchel didn't know that they'd perform that well. He wanted maybe a bit more defensive because they both do tend to play a little bit more forwards. But yeah, a bit of a weird one now. A bit awkward because we brought him in on loan on deadline day. Oh, phew, we got him. Yeah, mate, you're 6th choice. You're not going to get any game time. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Like it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're around here. Actually, liking would just help me out, and I'd be very grateful if you liked the video. Thank you very much for watching. Come on, you Blues. Next game is, oh god, it's international break, isn't it? Oh. And on that note, goodbye.